Bienvenidos y bienvenidas a Total Fútbol Mítico, a Mítico Fútbol Genial, Top Histórico, Mítico Fútbol, Top Histórico, Genial con Teo Sivasnu. Vamos a este Villarreal Real Madrid, Estadio de la Cerámica, 14 de septiembre de 2013. Real Madrid conseguiría 87 puntos y no ganaría la Liga por 3 puntos. La ganaría el Atlético de Madrid. Asenjo, Mario, Musacho, Giovanni Dos Santos, Cani, Trigueros, Dorado con el 16, Aquino con el 17, Jaume Costa con el 18, Bruno Soriano con el 21, con el 24 Pereira, Marcelino dirigiendo con 48 años, Marcelino García Toral. Tenemos a Pina con el número 4, Uche con el número 8 y Pérez con el número 11, el paraguayo. Tenemos en el Real Madrid a Diego López, Pepe, Sergio Ramos, Cristiano Ronaldo, Benzema, Gareth Bale, Carvajal y Nacho, Modric, Isco, Mordisco, Villarreal, Ancelotti, 54 años. Vamos a analizar cómo era Marcelino, pero sobre todo Carlo Ancelotti. Que dirá Morata y Di María que saldrán del banquillo. Cómo era Carlo Ancelotti, la historia de Ancelotti aquí en el Estadio de Cerámica. Mítico año.
Carlo Ancelotti must have seen enough in training and enough in Gareth Bale's 30-odd minutes for Wales in midweek to start him. He starts on the right, nominally in the three behind Karim Benzema. What a three. Bale, Ronaldo and Real Madrid's star turns so far this season, Isco. Villarreal, great start to life back amongst the elite, but by far their sternest test of the season arriving here. Fabulous atmosphere, Jerry.
Oh, electric atmosphere. Everybody's up for it. Great start to the season for Villarreal, who've just been promoted, Kevin. But, you know, this new look Real Madrid side, you know, we think maybe it'll take a little bit of time for them to settle down. There's so many new players in here, but, you know, Isco is their top goal scorer with 3 goals. And playing absolutely superb, as is Modric.
Some injuries for Real Madrid to contend with, aside from the fact that they give 139 million euros worth their debuts tonight in Bale and Villarreal, who cost close to 40 million euros in the closed season from Real Sociedad. But they're struggling in the fullback positions. 3 fullbacks injured for Real Madrid. No Arbeloa, no Marcelo, no Contrao. So Nacho at left back and Dani Carvajal at right back.
That's the only weaknesses we see in the Real Madrid side. Even though Villarreal is still very young, and it's a lot of money for a young midfield player from Real Sociedad, they're buying the fact that he's young, he's going to get better, and he's got great potential. But this man's had a great start. Isco's been superb, as has Modric.
Here's Ronaldo. Bale almost getting his first touch. This is Costa. Free kick against Benzema.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure on Bruno. The free kick given. There's the challenge from
one thing we've seen already in this season as Giovanni Dos Santos is caught offside is how Villarreal, home and away, are going to look to play the Villarreal style. They like to suck teams onto them and hit on the counter-attack, and they've got a lot of pace in this lineup.
Well, that's what they did against Osasuna when we did them a few weeks ago, Captain. They were absolutely superb. A lot of experience with the likes of Cani in the team and Bruno and Dorado, but the young players, Manu, Trigueros and Aquino and Giovanni, they were excellent in that match.
Foul by Ramos. captain of Real Madrid these days, with no Iker Casillas again. Once more it's Diego Lopez given the nod, although Ancelotti has already outlined that Iker Casillas will start at Galatasaray on Tuesday in the Champions League.
Yeah, and he did play for Spain in the match against Finland, the qualifier, when they won 2-0, which is another surprise, that one.
Diego Lopez, incidentally, back at a ground where he enjoyed 5 seasons with Villarreal.
He's a clever player, as canny, or shall we say he's a canny player. He was never going to get in the end of this return, and he's thrown himself to the ground, and the referee's bought it. Good start for Carlo Ancelotti, Kevin.
Just to his right in that shot, you'll have possibly recognised Paul Clement, the Englishman who's Ancelotti's long-serving assistant. Mario getting well forward, the Villarreal right back, closed out by Nacho.
Another young man made his debut for Spain, Kevin, Nacho.
Mario. The decision goes the way of Ramos and Real Madrid. It's a goal kick. It's Mexican international Aquino, new face to La Liga this season. It's Marcelino, experienced coach, got off to a flying start. He only took over at Villarreal last January. Engineered a very fine second half of the season to take them to promotion. Only one season down in the second tier after their surprise drop in 2012. Here's Modric. Now Kenny. Mistake there by Pepe. Here's Jonathan Pereira. And Diego Lopez pours it away to safety. Real opening there for Villarreal.
Awful defending from Pepe, and he's very fortunate that Diego Lopez has bailed him out. Pereira here capitalizes on that mistake from Pepe. First touch could have been better, I think. Maybe a little bit of pressure from Pepe trying to get back in again. And that could have been well, we've talked about them already, Kevin, on the counter-attack. That could have been an opening goal for the home side, Villarreal.
Here's Kenny. It's worth a try. It was dropping invitingly onto his right foot. Maybe Diego Lopez grateful for that.
Well, look at Pereira here. That's the touch I think was poor. He maybe took an extra touch too many for me. Wonderful chance for them to open the scoring.
Here's Ramos. Ronaldo. Isco closed down quickly. Excellent pressing from Villarreal. Take the game to Real Madrid again. Carvajal still got work to do. But they needed him coming across into a centre-back position there, the full-back.
Well, it was Isco who was caught in possession on that occasion. Again, Kevin, fantastic counter-attack movement. Players getting forward quickly. And again, I'll give credit to Carvajal for wonderful defending. That interception was excellent.
Here's Ramos. Looking for Isco. That'll be seen behind quite comfortably by Sergio Asenjo.
Well, that's where he had his pocket picked there. The pressure from Manu Trigueros, who we talked about, did really well against Osasuna. Not the best defending, though, from Real Madrid, I have to say. Caught out twice in the opening 7 minutes.
It's going to be very interesting to see how Gareth Bale goes tonight, Jerry. Clearly far from being close to full match fitness, but Ancelotti's gone with him from the start.
He has, and he's got to get games. You know, he needs games, Kevin. His match fitness ain't going to be 100%, that's for sure. But then look at Villarreal. He hasn't played for a couple of months. You've got two fullbacks coming in, Carvajal and Nacho. Little experience at fullback. There's a lot of new players in this side finding their way, let's say.
Mario with the Villarreal throw. Ramos. Risky pass. Never reaching his target. Poor header though by Cani. Here's Bale. Modric. Benzema. Lucky to keep this attack going, Real Madrid. It's Gareth Bale. Wants it on that left foot. Looking for Ronaldo. Sounds exciting already, doesn't it? Bale to Ronaldo.
Oh, the foul was on Musacho, I think, but I'm not sure the ball was still in play, Kevin. Well, it looks like it was still in play there.
Here's Cani. Bruno. Aquino. Positive run from the Mexican. And towards Jonathan Pereira. Villarreal running a corner. And the referee, who is Fernando Teixeira Vitiene, says goal kick.
Well, Pepe put his head down as the cross came in for Pereira. Great run from Aquino. Super ball in. Brave defending from Pepe.
Benzema. Bit of room now for Karim Benzema. Here's Carvajal. Villarreal. Still no Luka Modric in the Real Madrid ranks either at the moment. He's out with a foot injury, not likely to come back until sometime next month. Carvajal. Modric. Carvajal. Benzema. One touch, the second not testing Arsenio.
Well, he's got a couple of goals this season. That was a little bit ambitious. First touch could have been a bit better, and couldn't quite dig the ball out from underneath his feet. But Villarreal doing it all right at the moment, Kevin. They've started really well. Their confidence is high. There's Villarreal. Fresh face, 23-year-old, big money buy from Real Sociedad.
Here's Bale. Again, Villarreal hungry to win possession back. This is Pereira. Bruno. Crowd warming to this fast start from Villarreal. They've got another corner won by Giovanni.
Excellent play. They're playing some really good football. Villarreal certainly looked the more confident of the two sides, but then this is a settled side. This side has played several games together. Their passing, their movement look better organised than Real Madrid. Taking it quickly.
This is Jaume Costa. Free at the far post. Great save by Diego Lopez. How quickly he got out to meet the shot. And it was so important that he did so.
Oh, Kevin, this is fantastic goalkeeping, but where's the defending? There's 3-4 white shirts with 2 players, and that allows them to get a space at the back, and wonderful goalkeeping, great save.
Here they come again with Giovanni. It's well kept in by Carvajal.
Super touch from Dorado. Kevin, backs to the wall for Real Madrid at the moment.
This is Costa. Gareth Bale might have been expecting a slightly slower pace to the Spanish game. Well,
it was Bruno, I think, was it, that had the shot, Kevin. Great chance, wonderful goalkeeping. I tell you, Diego Lopez has not made any mistakes at all since he got into this Real Madrid side. And you can see why he's keeping Iker Casillas out. What can Ronaldo do? It's Pereira, is it? It is Pereira, Jonathan Pereira. Big save, brave goalkeeping, but awful defending from Real Madrid.
Flags up, offside. You need all of Ramos's experience at the back with these rookie fullbacks. Certainly Nacho was nowhere to be seen in that left-back berth when Pereira found himself with that space to bring the best out of Lopez.
Yeah, I was saying he gets sucked in to give cover the 2 centre-halves. They didn't need it. There was 2 centre-backs picking up 1 yellow shirt, and Nacho's come in to support him. And it's a poor start from Real Madrid.
Free kick earned here by Cristiano Ronaldo.
He's only got the 1 goal in the last 3 league games, Kevin, Cristiano Ronaldo, and a little bit of a late challenge from Bruno. That's if you don't include the hat-trick he scored against Northern Ireland.
Okay, Jerry, first Real Madrid free kick with Bale and Ronaldo on the pitch. Gareth Bale was asked when he joined who would be taking the free kicks. He says Ronaldo's the boss. I'll have to wait and see what he says. Well, Cristiano wants the first. And the goalkeeper Senho always happy that that was staying up and over his crossbar.
He struck it cleanly enough, but he couldn't hit the target. Dipping way over the top of the crossbar.
Good touch by Costa. Pepe. Nacho. Ramos. Awkward one for Bale. Did really well under pressure from Costa. This is Carvajal back with Gareth Bale. 3 white shirts to hit, and that's well wide of any of them from the left foot of Gareth Bale.
Well, you have to remember he hasn't played that much football in the last couple of months. It's going to take time to settle. But looking to curl one into the far post, and that could be a good weapon in games to come. Ronaldo attacking the ball on that left-hand side.
There's been so many massive egos, Jerry, down the years in the Real Madrid dressing room. Oh, here we go. Gareth Bale's clever little pass for Benzema. But Bale doesn't bring a big ego with him, despite the size of the transfer fee. And do you see that helping him?
Yes, he'll stay grounded. That's the most important thing. And with all these so-called superstars around him, that's what he has to do. He has to be grounded. He knows this is just part of a learning curve. Over the next 3 or 4 years, you'll see him develop into a massive player.
5th time this century that Real Madrid have broke the world transfer record. It started back in 2000 when they paid a world's best for Luis Figo. One of those big money buys is now part of the coaching staff alongside Ancelotti on the bench tonight. Zinedine Zidane. Costa. Mario. Good run from the fullback. Just trying to slide that into the path of Jonathan Pereira.
Villarreal opening 20 minutes, Kevin. Look, the better side. And the better football and creating the better opportunities.
This is Trigueros. Gets it back off Bruno, almost in. Pereira's in, and Kenny! Goal! Villarreal in front. Kenny, the goal scorer. Marcelino's team get handsome reward for this excellent start. 20 minutes gone, Villarreal 1, Real Madrid 0.
Well, this back four for Real Madrid's been 6s and 7s from the very first minute. And once again, they're caught out, Kevin. Can't deal with the pressure. Chances to get the ball away and can't get it out of the penalty area. And Kenny prospers on weak defending. Look, get the poor touch, and when the pass is made, little turn, and there's 3 white shirts all sucked into one man on the ball. Awful defending. I think it's Bruno, they're all getting sucked into Bruno in here, but the turn, and again, Carvajal leaves his position to come and support. It breaks kindly for Kenny, and he sticks it in the back of the net. But it's what they deserve.
Nothing more than the home side deserve. A couple of opportunities in that melee. Pepe had a chance to clear. Here it is again. He's the deepest defender there, playing Pereira onside.
Well, there's a last lunge from Sergio Ramos, but it's too late.
Here's Ramos. Iaramendi. Modric. It's going to ask a lot, too much subsequently, of Carvajal.
I think we said at the start, the 2 fullbacks coming in, the inexperience of the 2 fullbacks was an opportunity for Villarreal. They have capitalized on that opportunity, Kevin. And as I said earlier, they deservedly are 1-0 up.
Sunday, we've got Malaga, Rayo Vallecano. Our coverage starts 6:30, Sky Sports 1, followed by Betis, Valencia, same channel from 8. Monday via Sky Sports Extra, it's Athletic Bilbao, Celta Vigo from 9. And all the highlights, all the goals, 6:30 Revista Tuesday. Well, so far, Gareth Bale, Cristiano Ronaldo and Isco have not been allowed to ply their trade. It's been a in-your-face attitude from Villarreal, hard-working and a good deal of quality to go with their first 23 minutes here at El Madrigal. As we've said, deservedly leading. Kenny, the goal scorer.
Good football, Kevin. Pereira's deemed to have fouled Pepe. I think he's made the most of it. But Kevin, the passing and movement from Villarreal, like we said, excellent football. They've started the season off really well. I think his first touch is a little bit heavy, and then he's fallen to the ground and got the free kick.
Well, this is the kind of attractive football that we came to enjoy so much in the days of Manuel Pellegrini here. Modric for Pepe. Cristiano Ronaldo and Gareth Bale have switched positions momentarily, and whether that's a permanent switch from Ancelotti, we'll find out. And that's Ramos almost presenting that. Very lackadaisical.
Wow, Kevin, I'll tell you what, Pereira almost prospered on that one. He was gambling, but sloppy defending again from Real Madrid.
There's Jonathan Pereira, Giovanni Dos Santos to his left, and there's no purchase in the pass. Coming under pressure, albeit Pereira, but a chance wasted there.
Tell you what, Real Madrid are all over the place, honestly. Pereira's, well, he's under pressure, as you said, from Villarreal, working back really well, but they don't look comfortable at the back, do they?
Well, given the nature of the way they play, the likes of Gareth Bale and Cristiano Ronaldo and Isco, it's a movable feast in that three behind Benzema. But there's a definite change with Bale now operating down that left quite noticeably now, just hugging that left touchline at the moment as Ronaldo makes the run in behind, and the flag is up for offside.
Well, it was good cover from Masaccio, but Ronaldo's sort of querying. He's offside or not. Lot of frustration though, and he's well offside. You can see that. Well, I don't see anything wrong with that from Nacho. He jumps up above Jonathan Pereira. He's trying to milk a free kick, a little bit of play acting.
Ronaldo now patrolling that left flank again. Giovanni Dos Santos was relegated last season with Mallorca. This is Bruno as well to hold off Benzema. Aquino wants to return. It's brilliantly done. It's Aquino, big save, and it's just wide, and it took a deflection off Diego Lopez. Two big saves from the Real Madrid #1.
Well, there needed to be two big saves, because look at Sergio Ramos. They are everywhere. Wonderful combination play. Lovely little 1-2 with Aquino. He gets the pass back again. One-on-one situation once again. Have a look. Lovely little back heel from Pereira. One-on-one. And he's so unlucky not to score. Keeper does brilliant. Stands up big. Diego Lopez, and then they get the corner kick.
In by Trigueros, needed covering by Carvajal. Another corner. Referee in the way there. Kenny was moving on to that cleverly taken set piece in menacing fashion. Down goes Jonathan Pereira. Referee not interested, he's down clutching his shin.
Not for the first time has Jonathan Pereira dropped to the ground. Well, he's thrown himself to the ground. Gareth Bale's blocked the ball. He's kicked the sole of the boot. And looking to get an advantage.
Here's Bruno. Dorado for Costa.
Nice. Accidentally clipped the heels of Costa.
This is Bruno. Little touch from Canny, didn't quite drop for Giovanni.
There's a lovely little 1-2. Brilliant save, and what it's a double save, Kevin. A double save. Diego Lopez has been the saviour here tonight. They could be 3-0 down.
Now Modric getting frustrated. Not the only one out there in a white shirt. Brilliant opening half an hour from Villarreal.
Well, both players have got their boots up, and you can see he's blocked it, Luka Modric. But I know Canny from the past, and he'll take every advantage he can, as will Pereira.
Again, Pereira goes to ground, doesn't get his reward. Rightly so again. This is Aquino. It's routine this time for Diego Lopez, busy on his return to El Madrigal. Iaramendi. Isco. Barely had a kick so far.
None of the front players have really had a kick. It's been all about Villarreal and their great passing and movement, the possession, the creativity, the counter-attack football. I'm looking at Sami Khedira on the bench and thinking, Kevin, would they have been better starting with him today?
Real Madrid's first corner taken by Isco. Ramos! Really well repelled by Asenjo. Isco. Modric losing out. This is Canny. Giovanni looking for the run of Jonathan Pereira. It's a good run.
But it wasn't a great ball. Again, on the counter-attack, brilliant. Wonderful run from Sergio Ramos. Great ball from Isco, and he attacks it really well. And Asenjo makes the save. He should have held that for me, though, Kevin. He doesn't need to push that back out. He's got both hands on the ball.
Sergio Ramos, raking past, and Ronaldo was onside.
Should have scored. Fabulous pass from Sergio Ramos, and Cristiano Ronaldo should have made it his second league goal of the season. Have a look at the run. The time, it's perfect. In behind Dorado, and that's a poor miss from 202 goals in 200 games from Cristiano Ronaldo. He should have scored, Kevin.
It was just the direction that was wrong, not the timing. One or two little signs that Real Madrid are beginning to recover themselves after having to do an awful amount of defending in the opening half an hour. And thankful to their goalkeeper Diego Lopez, they're not more than one behind. Yellow card here for Aquino.
Well, he's come in really late on Nacho, caught him right down the instep. But a couple of bad challenges. He's maybe a little bit unfortunate to be the first yellow card, Kevin. Masaccio trying to get his side to line up as close to the edge of the penalty area as possible.
Isco with the free kick. Bale, the deepest of the Real Madrid players. No great height on the Isco free kick. Here's Iaramendi, Modric.
It's the wrong idea there from Modric. He went for the shot. He had three white shirts diagonally on his left-hand side, all asking for the ball. A little dink to the far post. We've got the corner though.
Isco to take. Giovanni. Foul by Iaramendi, who's finding his Real Madrid debut quite a struggle as he and Modric try and wrestle some control in that midfield area. This is Costa. Pepe, Ramos, Nacho. Mario looking to see this out. Yellow card for Nacho.
Well, he had two players, and Mario does brilliant, Kevin. He gets his body in the way, knowing that the ball was last touched by Nacho, and he's letting the ball run out of play and forces him to make the tackle and gets himself a yellow card. And Ronaldo, having a little bit of a whinge. And this was the diagonal ball for Ronaldo. He should have scored from, Kevin. Excellent pass. And the header had power on it, but not direction.
Here's Costa. Canny. Dorado thought about going back to Asenjo. Here's Mario. Aquino gets away from Nacho. And there's a prime example of how possession doesn't tell anywhere near the story. 64% of the ball, Real Madrid. And for the most part, not looking as dangerous as their opponents. Mendy, Modric. Good-looking ball in to Carvajal. Chance! Goal! The world is watching. And the world's most expensive player announces himself on the Spanish stage. Gareth Bale equalises for Real Madrid.
It's wonderful. Play, Modric, Carvajal involved in it. Great cross from the byline, and look who comes in at the far post. That's paying part of that large transfer fee. He bust a got to get in front of Mario. The pace there from Gareth Bale in at the far post, Kevin. He slots it in. It's a tap in, but it's a massive goal. It's got Real Madrid back on level terms. He does so well to get in front of Mario here. Look at his strength and his power to get in there. Good goal. Well done, Gareth.
Gareth Bale living out his dream that he had as a young boy of pulling on the famous white shirt of Real Madrid. And has a goal on his debut.
That's a good way to start, isn't it, Kevin? And they needed it big time. They could have been out of sight, could have been 3 or 4-0 down, and now it's 1-1.
Good football again here from Villarreal.
That was tight. Giovanni Dos Santos wasn't quite sure. Let's say, well, he's well offside. It's the linesman doesn't put his flag up until he touches it, and that was the problem there. Thought Carvajal did well in that build-up, Kevin, getting forward the full back. Quite different to the first game I saw him in when he got a chasing.
Yes, although Real Madrid have got a 100% record, as have Villarreal after 3 games prior to tonight. Quite a scare on the opening day. They only squeezed through 2-1 at home to Real Betis, who deserved more on the day.
I thought so as well. It was Isco's headed goal in the last couple of minutes that actually done the damage.
Here's Benzema. And Bruno having his pocket picked. Here's Ronaldo. Well, that front four is starting to cause a few problems. Good combination play between Isco and that man, Cristiano Ronaldo, but it was Gareth Bale who won the ball back. And this is the run. He does so well here, Carvajal, to cut the ball back. And look, excellent play, great positional play from Gareth Bale to get in front of Mario and score the equalising goal. I'm going to get used to that 11 of hearts that he makes with his hands.
Bienvenidos, Gareth, eh?
Yeah. Be very surprised if he lasts the full 90 minutes, Jerry, but brilliant play here from Bale now. It's away from Costa. Modric. Lovely control from Isco. Slotting into an ominous gear now, Real Madrid, as Ronaldo tries another effort from long range.
Well, can you believe the scoreline now, Kevin? 10 minutes ago, it could quite easily have been 3 or 4-0 for Villarreal. And the hero, certainly in the first half for me, is Diego Lopez. He's made excellent saves and done so well. But then Gareth Bale's come alive. This is Carvajal now.
Sergio Ramos. Aramendi. Good ball to Bale. Just couldn't quite get his shot away, Gareth Bale, but moving into that position that we saw so often last season at Tottenham, which he was devastating. Giovanni. Working it wide here for Aquino. Exciting game at El Madrigal. More goals in the offing.
Well, both these clubs come into the game with a 100% record, and something's going to have to give.
Isco. Carvajal. Pepe. Isco. Mario. Nicely weighted ball for Aquino. Stopped in his tracks by Ramos.
Well, it looks like they've settled down now, Real Madrid, and playing much better football. The front 3-4 are starting to cause a lot of problems. I don't see Benzema getting in on too many of these created opportunities.
Mario. Trigueros. Now Bruno. Slide rule pass, might drop for Cani. Room in which to turn there for Cani. This is Costa. First time shot from Jonathan Pereira, and Real Madrid happy to get something on it. Corner.
Good play, Costa down the left. He's done well to cut it back, and Jonathan Pereira has been a real thorn in their side in this first half. He's got the strike off, but it's deflected wide by Pepe. And it shows that they've got a potent force going forward, Villarreal, and home advantage also.
First half stoppage time. Diego Lopez. Just able to get a long right arm to that. Referee with virtually no stoppage time, Fernando Teixeira Vitienes. But Gareth Bale's a goal scorer on his debut. A thrilling moment for him in what's been a
Let's get back to our second half. The commentary team, Jerry Armstrong and Kevin Keatings.
Thanks, Scott. Welcome back. Really looking forward to this second half. I'm sure here he is. Excellent opening period, in which Villarreal were the dominant force for the first 30 minutes until the star names and performers in the famous white shirt got down to business. Gareth Bale with a debut goal, equalising the opener from Cani. We're at 1-1 at El Madrigal. Two of the 4 teams currently still with a 100% record. Atletico Madrid and Barcelona both got a maximum 12 points from 4 games.
Both look solid sides now. Doesn't touch the top of his head, but Cristiano Ronaldo still trying to claim a corner kick.
Another win for Simeone's Atletico Madrid today. They beat Almeria by 4 goals to 2.
Another goal for Diego Costa. That's 4, Kevin, this season. 4 goals in 4 games. Very good start for them. They're going to be a real force this season.
Barcelona only maintaining their 100% start with a last gasp winner from Alexis Sanchez in a thrilling 3-2 home win against Sevilla earlier. This is Aquino, stronger than Nacho, turned away by Pepe. Looks a very good acquisition to Villarreal. The Mexican Aquino came last January from Cruz Azul, so started life in the 2nd division.
Good player, Kevin, 23-year-old, very pacey, caused a lot of problems first half.
There's Trigueros. Bruno, lovely pass to Giovanni Dos Santos. Appeals for handball. Against Nacho. The official's not interested.
Well, you can see it hits him on the foot, then bounces up on his hand. They'll appeal for anything in here. I've seen them given before, though, unfortunately.
Well, clearly caught his arm. Didn't appear to move the arm towards the ball, and that probably saved him.
Well, it's deflected there up off the foot and hits his left arm. That's the other thing that's in his defense.
But you're right, Jerry. We've certainly seen those given in the past. This is Luka Modric. Opens that out nicely for Carvajal. Carvajal's ball in, and 3 yellow shirts contesting it. This is Bale. It's a good effort from Gareth Bale, claiming a touch from Asenjo, who was more than interested in the Welsh international's effort.
Well, he's hit it well. Lovely little combination play. Strikes it well. Well, it looks like he might have got a touch on that, Kevin. Yep.
Modric. Isco. Nacho. Aimless ball from the left back.
Well, Bale started the second half on the left side as well, Kevin. And I know they swapped after about 20 minutes in the first half, he and Ronaldo.
Carlo Ancelotti has been working hard on a formation that's going to get the best out of Bale alongside Isco and Ronaldo.
Well, I think Giovanni Dos Santos is backed into. There he is. He's backed into Sergio Ramos, and that's why the free kick's given against him. You can see him looking for him. Hasn't gone down well with the fans here at El Madrigal.
Gareth Bale delighted the Real Madrid supporters at his unveiling at the Bernabeu by speaking a few words of Spanish. You made the move from English football to Spanish football, Jerry. Learnt the language very quickly. It's so important, isn't it?
It certainly is, and it takes a while to settle down. You know, it's 6 months, Kevin, at least, to settle down, get used to the culture, and your new teammates and a different style of football. But that is so important as we see Khedira And Co having a little stretch.
A penny for the thoughts of Angel Di Maria. Looked like he might be sold in the summer and appeared to react better than Mesut Ozil to the pressure for places that was going to arrive with the acquisitions of Bale and Isco. Mesut Ozil left rather acrimonious circumstances, said he felt unloved, whilst Ancelotti and Zinedine Zidane, who came up with some comments, said that Mesut Ozil just didn't have the stomach for the fight to earn a place. It certainly shocked quite a lot of people that Mesut Ozil left. He had a really fine season last time around. He certainly headed the list for assists.
Oh, yeah,
It's pushed by
great
Ronaldo.
seasons. A little bit fortunate in that one there. Masaccio goes down. When he said he's dived, he maybe did. Minimum contact. He's got it wrong. Ronaldo's check to come across. Masaccio gets the decision. There's Aquino, very quick little player. Well, Sergio Ramos was caught certainly on that occasion.
Aquino, who met him.
I think he knows he's in trouble and he's trying to milk that one.
No malice from either player there.
No. They do have 2 or 3 players though that tend to make the most of a situation. I don't think there's anything wrong with Aquino, as there was nothing wrong with Cani about 2 minutes ago.
Mendy. Sergio Ramos. Nacho. Mendy for Carvajal. Bale behind him. Isco. Mendy, Modric. Still Modric. Isco. A particularly good header from Mario. Benzema loses out. Aquino. Bruno. It's good football from Villarreal. Cani in space. Lovely pass here for Giovanni. Wants it on that favoured left side. Still Giovanni. And a chance for Jonathan Pereira. Still in there. Oh, it's wide from Costa, the left back.
Oh, Kevin, some fantastic football from Villarreal, but good defending on 2 or 3 occasions here from Real Madrid for a change. You see here, wrong side, but a good block there from Nacho. When it's set up, it's a tap-in for Costa. I can't believe he's missed the target. And that's the block from Nacho, but he sets it up nicely. Hardly miss it. Open goal, Kevin. Should have been in front. A bit worried about Benzema, Kevin. I said in the first half he doesn't seem to be involved, and he still looks, I don't know, disinterested or not getting in touch with the game.
Well, that was one of the questions I was going to have for you tonight, Jerry. I'll come back to it in a moment. Here's Nacho. Here is Benzema. My question to you about Karim Benzema was going to be how he's going to react now that Higuain's gone, to being the first choice number 9, if you like. Hasn't got that pressure of Higuain breathing down his neck anymore. Got the promise of young Morata as the second striker.
Well, he doesn't look as good a player for me, Kevin. At the moment, he hasn't really excelled in the last 2 or 3 matches. He's got a couple of goals, but I've seen him play a lot better than that. Maybe he needs the pressure. And certainly Morata got 4 goals for the under-21s against Austria, Kevin, as Pepe dives in. And they get lucky there. And Isco's done well.
Striding purposely forward here, Isco. Here's Benzema. That's wide.
I don't know, he just doesn't look as sharp in front of goal. He doesn't look as incisive. I've seen him play before, Karim Benzema. He's a much better player than he showed in the last 2 or 3 weeks. He looked disinterested as well when he was playing for France. I watched him last week. This is the miss from Costa. That could be a costly miss for Costa. And I can't believe it, Marcelino.
He'd have wanted a Cani or a Jonathan Pereira or an Aquino. Giovanni on the end of that. It's a hefty enough challenge from Ramos. Worthy of a yellow card, says Senor Vitienes.
Well, it's a strong challenge, Kevin, but he's going to block the ball. And again, Aquino, well, it's a free kick. I'm not sure how bad it is. I think Aquino again's made the most of the situation.
Well, history bears testimony to sides coming up from a lower division who have the momentum going into the early weeks of a season, and doesn't always endure. But I think we've seen enough from this Villarreal side and squad as a whole to feel that they can be quite competitive in La Liga this season. There's no European football, of course, to distract them.
No, they'll do well, Kevin. I feel they'll finish certainly in the top half, and they play excellent football. They've got some good players in the side, good little balance. They'll cause the odd upset or two. I'm convinced of that, as we see Di Maria stripping off, about to come into the action.
It'll be interesting to see what change Ancelotti has in mind here. We've talked about that 3 in behind Benzema.
What's the chances that he takes off Benzema and puts Ronaldo in the middle and maybe keeps Bale on for a wee bit longer and goes with Di Maria? That would be interesting, wouldn't it? But do they want to take a chance on Gareth Bale's fitness level? I know he's not 100% match fit. He can't be after not doing pre-season and not playing for a couple of months.
Dorado, Costa, Cani, now the Villarreal captain Bruno Trigueros.
So I didn't think that was a foul, Kevin. I actually think he's come round the side of him and toe poked the ball away and picked his pocket very cleanly. Benzema, have a look, there he is. He just comes round and picks his pocket.
Jonathan Pereira did well under pressure from Pepe. Here's Bale. He's going to last an hour here. Will he last any longer? Just a while to squeeze across in there, cleared by Musacchio.
Well, he was at full stretch there, Kevin. He's done well to actually keep the ball in play.
Well, he felt that, didn't he?
Yep.
Not only the little knock to his left knee, but he felt the pain in that run, Gareth Bale.
Shows a clean pair of heels, does well to keep it in, and then clatters into the track.
Sami Khedira and Di Maria going to come on. Wouldn't be at all surprised if it will be Bale and Aramendi, who are way short of match fitness, who make way.
I agree, Kevin. That was probably the obvious choices. But I thought they needed Sami Khedira in the first half. He's done well, Sergio Ramos here. He didn't get the free kick, referee gives it now. No advantage.
Well, Gareth Bale's long-awaited Real Madrid debut lasted almost 61 minutes. The opening lines in a new chapter in his career are very bright. A goal on his debut as he makes way for Angel Di Maria. And it is Aramendi who make way for Khedira.
Yep. Both of them haven't done pre-season. They've got an hour out of them. I think that's the right decision from Ancelotti. And two very experienced players coming on as well, two internationals. Sami Khedira will add a lot of power and strength in the centre of defence. And Di Maria, well, one speed merchant for another. Could be a match winner on his day, Di Maria.
This is Modric. Isco. Carvajal. Costa, player who missed that golden opportunity to give Villarreal the lead again. Pereira almost got that into Giovanni. Good enough from Ramos, but only just.
Fantastic put cross from Pereira, have to say, and well defended. I think he can be very happy with his opening 60 minutes under the circumstances.
There's so little football. Just that one brief pre-season game for Tottenham and that half an hour or so for Wales in midweek to last an hour on his La Liga debut and score. Couldn't do much better than that, Gareth Bale. Here come Villarreal again. Break could be on here, led by Isco. Ronaldo. Chance to run at Musacchio. Benzema. Decent save. Ronaldo's in there. It's a goal. Took a deflection on its way in, but he'll be claiming it.
Great break, Kevin, wasn't it? You watched the movement of Isco, the skill of Isco in his own defensive third, the pass to put Cristiano Ronaldo away. And then you get a little bit of good fortune as well as the deflected shot goes in the back of the net. But the keeper's made a good save, a send-off from the initial shot from Benzema. But that's what Real Madrid can do to you. They've got that quality up front. Now here's Ronaldo coming inside. He feeds the ball into Benzema. Benzema gets the shot off. Good save. But then there's the deflected shot, and it looks like it does come back off one of the defenders after Ronaldo has a shot there. It hits one of the defenders, hits Cristiano Ronaldo, and then ends up in the back of the net. Now that's good fortune.
Jonathan Pereira has made way for the Nigerian international Ike Uche. Certainly Ronaldo's goal looked like it was his last touch in the end.
Yeah, he hit the shot, it hit one of the defenders and came back and hit Ronaldo on the leg and went into the net, Kevin. But that's luck, that's what you get in the game, and it's 203 goals in 203 matches for Ronaldo. And the second league goal of the season.
Ramos. And Nacho.
Oh, well done, Musacho. Do you know, Isco's played a big part in that build-up for the goal, Kevin. You have to see that movement from the very start, and he played a massive part in it.
Di Maria. Isco. Cristiano Ronaldo. Maybe look to find his way to the byline here. Earns a corner out of Mario.
Well done, Mario. He stuck to the task and kept his concentration. They'll see it again, Kevin, as the cross comes in here in the shot. Good save. Ronaldo's shot, and it rebounds off one of those two defenders and hits the last touch, comes off the leg.
Senho to stretch every sinew to make sure he got something on that.
Well, he flaps at it, certainly, Kevin. I don't know how much contact he got on it in the end.
Di Maria. It's good hands. Ronaldo waiting for any pieces there might have been off goalkeeper Sergio Senho. There's plenty more La Liga action for you to enjoy this weekend. Sunday, 6:30, we start our coverage of Malaga Rayo, Sky Sports 1, followed on the same channel from 8, Betis against Valencia. Monday, Sky Sports Extra offering there, Athletic Bilbao Celta from 9. All the goals, all the talking points, Bale's goal on his debut, all discussed Tuesday in Revista. Almost 3/4 of the game gone here, absorbing one at El Madrigal. Real Madrid having to draw on all their reserves here to be in front. Now that they are, they might just go on and make it more handsome. Here's Ronaldo, can't find a way past Musacho, but the spin of the ball stays in for Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Benzema. Isco. Di Maria just trying to poke that through to Modric, won back well here by Khedira.
That's why it's good having Sami Khedira on, Kevin. He can anchor the midfield really well. Adds a little bit of power and strength and fresh legs in the Real Madrid side. And they're going to create more chances as Villarreal push forward in search of an equaliser. They've got better as the game's continued, haven't they, Kevin?
Modric. Benzema offside.
Well, he's coming back from an offside position. That's the right decision.
Trigueros. Musacho. Bruno. Taken on here by Cani. It's an excellent run from him. And forces a good save. Giovanni! 2-2! Giovanni dos Santos levels it up at El Madrigal.
Again, I have to say they deserve it. What a fabulous run from Cani, though, Kevin. Electric burst of pace and power through the middle and took out 2 or 3 Real Madrid players. Got the shot off, and once again, Diego Lopez has made a fantastic save. There's the shot, good save, but straight into the path of Giovanni dos Santos. And that cultured left foot sticks it in the bottom of the net. He gets a touch to that, but he can't keep it out. Let's have a look. Yeah, he does. He gets a touch to it, but the power on the shot from Giovanni creeps it into the net.
Marcelino, having seen his side level the game up, decides to make an immediate change. And a straight swap, the heart of the midfield. Thomas Pina, close season signing from Mallorca, replacing Trigueros.
Thought Trigueros has done well, Kevin, probably just running out of steam. He's gone for, well, Pina is more of a defensive midfield player, and he doesn't want to concede any more goals.
Di Maria. Almost an impossible pass attempted there by the Argentine. Well, this stadium holds around 25,000, half the population of Villarreal. And that stand away to the left-hand side, he's bouncing. Isco. Superb balance from Isco. Di Maria. So the early cross, Isco does his best to hook it back in.
Well, he has got superb balance, hasn't he? The little man, Harry goes round people, is unbelievable. Let's see. This is the save, but he can't keep it out. He gets his hand to it, but the power, it just creeps into the far corner of the net. That's the effort from Giovanni, which levels it up at 2-2. And they do deserve it, Kevin. I feel they're worth at least a draw here. The magical Madrigal, hey? Atmosphere fantastic.
Well, remember those heady days when they got to the Champions League semi-final as Benzema makes way for Morata. This is a very promising young striker coming on now for Ancelotti. As Jerry said earlier in commentary, 4 goals recently for the Spanish under-21 team. 20 years old, Alvaro Morata. Going to get some playing time this season.
Kevin, he scored 9 goals in 7 under-21 games. Do you know that? I really rate this boy, and I said to you before, he reminds me of Fernando Morientes, but he's actually quicker than Morientes, and I think he's going to get a lot more playing time this year than people realise. As there is no Gonzalo Higuain, he'll get more and more matches.
Good ball from Ronaldo. It's Di Maria!
Oh, that was close. That was close. Oh, that's curled inches wide of the far post. You can see he's aiming for the far post. Asenjo is at full stretch. That was very, very close to putting Real Madrid back in front. Good entertainment. I'm so pleased with what I've seen so far in the season, Kevin. You know, Real Betis run Real Madrid close at home, and now look at this. Here's a chance for Villarreal.
Mistake by Pepe. Diego Lopez down to say, yep, very competitive in the early weeks. The big two certainly not getting it all their own way. Villarreal, of course, were the last team to split the big two.
We saw Sevilla run them very close earlier. Sevilla had a goal disallowed in that match. I'm still trying to work out why.
Here's Carvajal. Isco. Comfortable header away for Dorado. And more movement on the bench. The man who's just equalised for Villarreal, Giovanni Dos Santos, is going to make way. And the man to replace him is the Paraguayan international Hernan Perez.
Well, he's got 3 goals now. Giovanni Dos Santos, a good start to the season. Came off the bench at Osasuna and made the, I think it was the 3rd goal he made, had a big part in that for Uche. But this is anyone's game now at 2-2 with 15 minutes to play.
Ronaldo. Perez. Offside against Aquino.
Well, he's well offside Aquino. He should be looking along the line, he knows.
Sergio Ramos. Modric. Given away by the Croatian. Aquino. Free kick against Morata. Yellow card coming for the substitute.
I said he's quick, Kevin. Alvaro Morata. He's covered a lot of ground to get back, and he nicks the ball there with his left foot. You can see it. I just think Aquino's one of those. He's like Cane, who goes down very easy, milks every sort of contact.
Aquino. Another positive run from the Mexican. Somehow Uche couldn't quite get the touch he wanted at the near post.
I think everybody was thinking the ball was out of play, and yet that's a great opportunity, great effort, and another good save from Diego Lopez.
I think everybody's attention was Aquino, who seemed to just clatter into the advertising hoardings as he hooked that ball back into play.
Yep.
Real Madrid thought it was going out. I think everybody inside the stadium thought so, apart from Aquino. Here's Khedira. Isco. Clever turn, and
Pina's going to get a booking, Kevin.
just too cute there, wasn't he, for Pina?
He's had previews, as I say, about Thomas Pina. He's put in there as a defensive midfielder to prevent Isco getting clear. Well, that's well out of play, Kevin. That's what I thought. Well out of play. Now, if that goal goes in, linesman surely must have saw that. He was right behind him. That could have caused a lot of controversy.
The angle this is at, I'm sure Gareth Bale would have fancied this position, but Ramos's header back across the face, and anywhere would do for Villarreal.
Well, it's Cane who hooked it away at the expense of a throw-in.
Modric. Cane, fanciful flick, but could be his undoing as Modric fires in a decent effort.
It was worth a chance, and he's anticipated well the little back flick from Cane. He knew it was going to be put in there, and he's got it and gone for power. Just leaning back a little bit, Luka Modric, but had a very impressive start to the season.
Well, Ancelotti said he was anticipating a tough game here. It's exactly what Real Madrid had been given. Morata held that up well for Ronaldo. Third man running here is Di Maria. He needs to go down too easily in the eyes of the referee.
And in my opinion, he goes down too easily as well, Kevin. That's one of his failings for me.
This is Pina. Game really stretched. Hernan Perez.
Well done, Nacho. I thought that was a goal kick. Now, have a look at this. He's waiting, and then he throws himself to the ground. He's looking for a penalty kick, and it's not a penalty kick for me. Masaccio does well.
Villarreal come again!
What a save.
Diego Lopez got down brilliantly. The former Villarreal goalkeeper keeps out the effort from Pina.
Kevin, this is some save, I'll tell you. What a save that is. There's the man of the match for me.
Into the last 10 minutes of this absorbing contest. Poor ball by Dorado, to say the least, but Diego Lopez excelling once more.
I've lost count of the number of saves. That is top drawer. Some strike. He must have saw it really late, Diego Lopez.
Well, even the great Iker Casillas would bow to the current form of Diego Lopez and say that he's deserving of his place right now. But I remind you, Casillas, Ancelotti says, will start the first Champions League group game in Turkey against Galatasaray on Tuesday. Offside against Morata.
Well, he's just slightly off. He's leaning offside. That's sensational stuff. After the last couple of games we've watched Villarreal, we know it's not going to be easy to come here to El Madrigal, and away from home they're going to be a potent force on the counter-attack. I'm looking, I think, at one of the top 6 sides, Villarreal. Maybe if the squad was a wee bit stronger and they don't get injuries to key players, they might even do better than that, Kevin, but certainly in the top 6 for me, Villarreal.
Two teams out here with a 100% start after 3 games. Is one of them going to continue that record? Could swing either way yet. Bruno. Ball won't reach Nacho. Here's Aquino. Pina. Mario. He's got space in which to drive into here. Mario Gaspar, and earns Villarreal a corner kick. Weren't too many white shirts closing down there.
No, I'll tell you what, Luka Modric spotted it late on. Mario saw the space in front of him and decided, well, I'm going to go in there, and he's had the strike and won another corner kick. Lots of attack and play from the home side Villarreal. Lots of corner kicks as well. Well, they'll be close to double figures now, haven't they?
Corner kick number 8. To be precise, for Hernan Perez and Villarreal. It's 4 from the Paraguayan. A little nudge in the back of Morata.
Yeah, Thomas Pina again.
Isco. Ronaldo. Dorado away. As far as Di Maria, whose initial control was poor. Ramos. Heading to the last 5 minutes of normal time. Nacho. Modric. Home fans continuing to give their team tremendous support here. Ramos. Modric. Pepe. Khedira. Ronaldo!
Good save.
Senna might have more work to do yet. Ronaldo again! This time, the goalkeeper happy to see it fizz over the top.
Tell you what, Morata's done well as a target man to set that up for Ronaldo initially, Kevin. That's a super pass, great strike. Moving it a lot, you know, it's straight at the keeper, but it's moving a lot. And again, the second effort he's got underneath it. But on target.
Ramos. Well, from Villarreal's point of view, they'll feel themselves very unlucky if they don't take a point, at least from this game. They've certainly worked Diego Lopez for his money tonight in the Real Madrid goal. 3 or 4 excellent saves, the best of which the last to deny Pina. Remember, Costa missed an open goal as well for the home side.
Well, I agree, Kevin. I think Villarreal have had much better opportunities, and the best player in the park has to be Diego Lopez, and on the strength of that, Villarreal do deserve something.
They might yet still get all 3. Here's Uche. Hernan Perez. Costa for Bruno. Uche. Running up a blind alley there. Isco. Morata. Ronaldo's offside.
Yeah, he's a couple of feet offside there. There's Iker Casillas to the left of Gareth Bale. Well, I agree with you, Kevin. He has to be impressed with the performance of Diego Lopez tonight.
Isco. Good advantage played by the referee there. This is Cani. He's got Uche to his right. Here is Ike Uche. Oh, he's gone on well there. Ramos. Put a lot of energy into this performance, the team in yellow, and it's continuing to the end. Modric. Isco. There's a play out nicely. Isco to Dani Carvajal. Morata offside this time.
Good tackle, Sami Khedira. Excellent tackle.
There's Pina. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Minimum of 3 minutes. Pepe. If we finish all square here at El Madrigal, only 2 teams left with a 100% record. The champions Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. Still time for that to change. Isco. Ronaldo. Trying to pick out Di Maria. It'll break for Modric. Carvajal. Luka Modric. Pepe. Aquino. He's done well. Musacchio. This is the centre-back, Matteo Musacchio. Now Cani. Uche. Shapes a good ball in here, but offside. Hernan Perez. He's caught one from Pepe.
I think he's looking at a penalty kick, Kevin, and didn't realise he was offside before the challenge came in.
Angel Di Maria. Less than 90 seconds to go now. Loose pass from Uche.
Well, maybe one more last chance for Real Madrid to win it.
Morata. Taken on by Isco. And they do enough to close him out.
It's great defending, Kevin, from Musacchio. I don't think they deserve to lose. In a sea. Offside. Well, he didn't get the ball, did he, Pepe? Just as well it was offside.
Last attack of the game for Villarreal. One suspects. Comes to nothing, and Real Madrid will have one last go. Will it bring them reward? It's Di Maria. Ronaldo looking for a mistake at the back. There was none. Away by Aquino. Last seconds being played out here. Bruno. And Fernando Teixeira Vitianes blows his full-time whistle. The home fans happy enough. And why not, with an excellent performance from Villarreal. Ancelotti's team dug deep. Gareth Bale's life in Spain doesn't begin with a win, but it did begin with a goal. He lasted just over an hour. He could be happy, more than happy with that. Cristiano Ronaldo also on the score sheet. Fabulous.